good times for Detroit Lions fans.
Yes, it is. It is. You see them playing well. You see them building as a defense. And I remember at the beginning of the season when that injury list was littered with names, when it was full of guys that were impact players and that have proven to be impact players throughout the year, like a Josh Pascal, like a Jerry Jacobs, like hopefully what we'll see out of Jameson Williams, Romeo Okwara coming back for this game. They said they don't know what kind of role he'll have yet in that defense, but he's going to be out there. So that will only help that defense. And it is something the Lions are need to do. If they want to win this game against the Vikings, they're going to have to get Kirk Cousins under some duress, because as well as they played against Justin Jefferson in the first matchup, you can't allow him to run free, and you can't allow Kirk Cousins to stand in that pocket and wait for him to win on his route, because it's going to happen eventually. So whether that be Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, Josh Pascal, Kaminsky, or the return of Romeo Okwara, they're going to need to get some serious pressure on Kirk Cousins and make sure he has to make his decisions fast, and he can't wait for guys like Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen to get open in that secondary.
Matt, again, we were on earlier in the week. He told us that Kirk Cousins is taking a lot of sacks, and he's correct. He's top 10 in terms of taking sacks this year. 7th most sacks this season, Kirk Cousins had. And now you obviously read the injury report. Questionable. I guess that's truly a 50-50 stance on that, but there's 2 offensive linemen on there for the Minnesota Vikings. We have Romeo Okwara coming back. We have Josh Pascal. These are guys that weren't in that matchup the first game for the Detroit Lions. Josh Pascal, Romeo Okwara. Romeo Okwara, by the way, a guy who put up 10 sacks in his career. James Houston. My Lord, how did I forget that one? Yeah. Great point, Spinny. James Houston. And then I guess lean to this in the prop it up segment too, but I don't think that Aiden Hutchinson was 100% himself. Or at least that was an excuse we were giving him after a 3-sack performance and having nothing after the fact. Yeah. But truly, he did have the thigh situation going on in the Commanders game. The 7th most sacks in the league. Detroit Lions defense coming on, and dare I say, Kirby Joseph becoming quite the playmaker too. So if he's helping Kuda Brackett this time around, maybe he capitalizes, takes the ball back to the crib, or at least grabs it out of the air.
For sure. And Malcolm, we know when we had Malcolm on, he talked about wanting to get interceptions.
Still,
he's going to have his opportunities.
The one he almost had. Anzalone secured it. If
he's going one-on-one with Hawkinson, he's going to be seeing some balls thrown his way. So he's going to have some opportunities to make plays on the pass.
I love Malcolm.
You just think Hawkinson's the man.
I don't think he's a man. I think he's a top 10 tight end, which he is.
Yeah, that's not saying much though.
Top 10's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not like the tight end position is littered with these talents. It's like 3 or 4, and then everybody else.
He's definitely one of the better tight ends like in the NFL.
Again, there's like 4 great tight ends, and then everybody else is around the same.
I don't think that's the case.
The Lions have dealt with some injuries this year, but they are getting healthier towards the end of the season, where most teams are losing players to injury, so that's good. They're trending upwards.
Yeah, and I wonder if that goes I wonder how much of that situation plays to Vegas favoring the Lions in this matchup. Is it because obviously they know our defense is coming on? Part of that is a lot of these guys coming back for injury. I mentioned the guys along the defensive line. I mentioned the emergence of Kirby Joseph since then too, but I did maybe a little bit during the prop segment, but Jerry Jacobs now, available for us. And Lord knows Ermanni Warrior was struggling with Adam Thielen out there last time around. It's the health, guys coming back, it really means something. I don't know if that's more testament, again, the Vegas odds. I don't know if that's more testament to the Lions getting healthy or the play of the actual teams, but I'm with the shits either way, and I could see it going both ways too for why they would do that.